Hi, I'm Joe Gregory. I'm a willow weaver and a teacher. In this series of 6 episodes, I'm going to show you how to make this simple basket, starting with a very simple English round base and all the different processes that you'll need to work up the sides of a basket and to do a really good strong border. It's got multiple uses. You could use it for foraging, for herbs, berries, nuts, whatever you like really. It's a nice, simple, small basket that's useful for lots of small things. I really hope you enjoy this little project. Do let me know how you get on in the comments. It'd be really nice to see some pictures and just to hear how you're getting on. But for now, just enjoy the process. It's not the easiest craft in the world, but it's certainly, in my humble opinion, the best craft in the world. I'm going to show you how to prepare material to keep it as simple as possible for the basket that we're making in this series. I've decided to work with green willow. Green doesn't refer to the colour. You can see this one's red, this one's green. It refers to the fact that it's fresh willow. So currently, as I'm filming, it's February. This willow was harvested in December. So generally, when you're working with a material like this, it's just one season's growth. It's harvested in the winter and then it's slowly dried out once it's harvested until it's completely dry, and then it can be re-soaked, but you can use it fresh. So this material was harvested in December. It's been mellowing for about 8 weeks and now I'm going to use it to make this basket. I've bought my willow from a farm that specialises in growing willow. You can use wild willows, you can use dogwoods, brambles, other materials, but I really wanted to show you in this basket the kind of really high quality material that I would use. While it's green, it has this beautiful colour variation, so we're going to work with 2 different willows. We've got black mole, its Latin name is Salix triandra, and I've got Flanders red, its Latin name is Salix fragilis alba. They're both really beautiful willows to work with. They'll shrink as they dry, but for a beginner basket, this is perfect material. You don't have to do any prep. It's been mellowing for about 8 weeks, which means it's just slowly starting to dry a little bit. It's starting to lose some of that moisture. The very first thing I would do, I wouldn't just start working with this. I'm going to open up the bundle and I'm going to sort through the willow. Because it's a natural material, some of the rods will be thicker and some of them will be thinner. So this is a 5-foot bundle, and in that bundle I'll try and find a couple of different examples to show you. So that one's really thick and this one is really thin. In the different parts of the basket, I need different thicknesses of material. So before I start making the basket, I'm going to prepare some of the material so that I can just pick the material up. I'm not having to sort through every time I pick it. This is a really nice mindful activity. It's a really good way of just grounding yourself before you start weaving a basket. I often find personally that I can get a little bit jittery before I start a big task. I can procrastinate quite a lot. This is a really good activity to procrastinate on because it needs to be done anyway. I can focus on just grading willow and then I can move on to doing what I'm actually doing, and by that point generally I'm a lot calmer and more grounded. So I'm simply going to go through the bundle. I'm going to sort thick, thin and medium. In a bundle of farmed willow, most of the willow in a bundle is going to be medium. So this is my thick side and this will be my thin side, and then I'll have a medium side. There's over 1,000 rods in a bundle, so once I've separated them out into thick, thin and medium, I could then separate those bundles out again into new bundles of thick, thin and medium. So once you've sorted through your bundle, I've got 3 bundles, but like I said, you can separate them more if you want to. I've got a really thick bundle, I've got a medium sized bundle, and I've got a thin bundle. I thought I'd also just quickly show you that I have a really small bundle here. These are tips. So from the basket that I made here, you're always going to end up with short, thin material at the end. Don't throw this away. This is really useful stuff. You could make a little teeny tiny basket, or you could do smaller, simple things. I have a Christmas weaving series, where they're all simple projects and most of them require small willow. So tips are always really useful. Always save those for other projects later. In this video, we're focusing on using green willow because it doesn't need any preparation. I can literally start weaving with it. There are lots of different kinds of basketry willow, and the preparation of materials, quite a process. So if you're interested in doing more weaving, or you're already at the point where you have dry willow or willow without the bark on, I have a comprehensive PDF tutorial that comes with a video that's available on my website if you want to investigate that world further. It's impossible to make a good basket if you don't prepare material properly. So I would definitely say take some time to understand that process, so that you don't get really frustrated and make a lot of not great baskets. In the next episode, I'm going to show you how to use tools and which tools you should be using. If you're following along, please leave your comments and feedback below. It'd be really nice to see what you're all up to. If you'd like to see what I'm up to, follow the link in my bio, which will take you to the Facebook group, my newsletter, and all the other social media channels that I use. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.